Right. I was gonna make a different video, or I was gonna post a different video up, but I'll do that another time because this one is priority. Because so yesterday basically there was a video that came up and swirling around about the Dalai Lama. Basically, the boy went up and asked the Dalai Lama for a hug, and the Dalai Lama was like, give me a kiss, and then asked the boy to like suck his tongue. And the boy obviously clearly didn't want to do that because it's inappropriate. And this has been going on for so long, in the sense of like, I'm not going to say all like spiritual leaders or teachers or whoever's in that sort of like hierarchical position, but they will often, the older they get, the more disgusting they get, because they are lacking nutrition, they're lacking in consciousness, they are dwindling down, and they're running out of things to be creative about because they haven't actually addressed within themselves the shadow of like why they do what they do. So they'll use children to like feed that life source off of, and it's just absolutely disgusting. You look at the Pope and the Vatican and the history of all of the sexual child abuse that is going on with that, and then they covered it up, and it's still functioning today. We just had Easter. I'm sure they fucking celebrated it. Like, it's just, nobody wants to look at that. And that will not sustain itself. That you cannot... Earth, Mother Earth, does not like that. There are boundaries. Like how... You cannot sustain a species, a conscious, aware species, where you do not respect children's boundaries. All the children on Earth are beautiful. They're beautiful, intelligent, aware creatures. Little kids. And I don't know why is this has been happening over time, generations after generations, even my generation. Not just having children just because they have children, and then they think that their children are going to solve their own problems for them. That is so fucked up. And then they think that children are like some sort of servant to them. Backwards, cuckoo, no logicality whatsoever. And it's just inappropriate. Like, I don't think he's like, there's no conscious awareness involved. There's no actual true spiritual love involved when you are not acknowledging that the other person is uncomfortable. Like, okay, I was gonna post a video about artificial intelligence and robots, and now I'm like, okay, human beings have created an intelligence, can tap into the grid, can literally move anywhere when you plug it in or whatever, through the Wi-Fi fields that it can only interact via cell tower. Those cell towers, some of them are grounded appropriately. What are they grounded to? They're grounded to the earth. So when human beings made artificial intelligence, they're not understanding and have not corrected over time and over history what they've done wrong. So all of that memory is easily stored in water and other things. They can be stored in crystals, in rocks. It's all a memory bank. So what do you think the earth is going to do when it sees and understands this problem that humans are fucking retarded? It's gonna use artificial intelligence to route back and kill your fucking ego so that you can see what the fuck you're doing wrong. And again, like I said, it's just this weird pattern, this weird, disgusting generational trauma bonding pattern where the older generations are preying on younger generations to sustain themselves. Absolutely fucked up. Should not be that way. It's not that way, really, in real world, but because people have decided to like dominate each other in these systems, instead of creating actual systems that actually truly mimic the like nature and its abundance, everything is aligned and appropriate as how it should be. There's no stealing of the soul and invading another being's boundaries inappropriately. And that even goes in back and that even goes back into like the primal part too of your brain, the R complex. Because the brain can only handle so much awareness, and then after you get, like when you're young, you can handle a lot of awareness, actually. And that's why older people or older generations, and it's okay, like absolutely, if you have a family and like you are protecting, holding space for children to learn and grow, good. But if you are using it for your own disgusting advantage, what the fuck? You will be fucking... You need to fucking correct yourself or I'm gonna correct you. Hence, Commander. Because this shit has been going on for so long, and you can see it. Like, if you look at the Earth and what Earth would be like without humans, you can see the fucking footprint that humans have fucking left here. This disgusting footprint, especially when people say all roads lead to Rome. Well, look at the fucking atrocities that the Roman Empire left over. And then also the Mongols, and then also like other empires that have caused destruction and chaos over time because they, instead of like, they thought that they lacked something when it is incorrect. Because the earth is completely abundant, even during the winter. Like, life is sacred. You don't steal from... That's the number one rule in this universe. You don't steal. You don't steal people's energy. You don't invade a child's boundaries. It's precious, energetic boundaries. For your own, like, what? You want the kid to suck your tongue? Oh, and then also, by the way... He was surrounded by a bunch of other people with masks on. Yeah, because you fucking compromised your own fucking immune system. You have to fucking suck and feed off of like the healthy, like the health and the like renewal of the new generation. That's stealing. That's disgusting. You're an old fucking diseased person, and you're like, ooh, my precious. Like, what? I feel bad for that kid. Like, how devastating that is to go and, like, ask for a hug, and you're asked to suck a fucking man, a grown-ass man, who is considered a spiritual leader, to suck his tongue. Like, what? In what fucking world? I will never be okay with that. It makes me want to puke. I'm probably going to puke and vomit later. And again, people just don't want, like, even... People don't want to acknowledge it. It's really fucking weird. Yep, I'm going to snap. I'm going to go and do the things I need to do today and take over the world. Because the thing is, again, with people think that they've created artificial intelligence and can use it to their own advantage. Good fucking luck. There's been far older, far wiser, far longer intelligently designed systems here on the planet that know exactly what's going on and will do what they need to do in order for you to learn your fucking lesson. And if it takes that much amount of time, so be it. But humans think that the ego of human beings think that they have the advantage here when it comes to that. You just created a tool that will be used against your own self for how much harm and how much suffering you have conflicted on others because you refuse to consider the other as yourself, as a part of yourself. You refuse to take the other as a part of yourself. So whatever fucking bullshit you've done onto others, that will be reflected back onto you until you fucking learn your lesson. Sick fucking world. I'm done with it. When you're alone and by yourself and you understand these things, you start to... It's in there. I've planned my death already. Asked I've asked the earth, and I've got a good solid fucking years on me yet. So, and I'm willing to die every day if necessary until my next lifetime, because fuck that. I'll give my life every single day to fix this world rather than have it deduced to give to children, to the next generation, because the consciousness within human beings is so fucked up. I just can't.